Warning. It is the opinion of the Forestry Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language.
My brother went into the room, and the guys there's 4 dudes in the room. They all shot him all at once. 3 of them shot him. Rifle came off. Brother stood up, pulled his pistol out, shot 2 dudes right in the chest after they shot him with the AK-47. And then there's 2 dudes left. They threw a grenade in the room, knocked him out. And then my brother woke up, and they thought he was dead. And he just was silently like, "I'm not dead, motherfuckers," and shot him a few minutes later. They shot 4.
Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Captain Jerkbeard Tom Lavelle, Strong Stem Steve Cabot, Lasmeeshma Liam Reese, the bad boy Bern Podcasy, and the madman Sean Day. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content and all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com, and please like and subscribe so we can keep this party going. Strong Stem, how we doing, my man?
No time to shave, just time to misbehave. You hear me?
Love it. Very nice. Lasmeeshma, how are you, sir?
Hanging in there, man. I'm drained
Hey.
and sick all week.
Love the commitment, my man. Playing hurt. Love it. Benoit Podcasy, how are you, my man?
Good, man. Just been sitting here flipping pennies all week, trying to figure out an edge.
Very nice.
So far, no dice.
You need a win tonight, that's for sure.
Oof.
Very good. Sean Douglas Day, how are you, sir?
Feeling good, man. Still in Arizona, but own a house in Texas now. Glad the hurricane is hitting Florida. Feel bad for them. But my house is going to be good.
Fuck yeah. Very nice,
Yep.
man. Excited for you. All right. Well, speaking of houses being good, this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. Would you share it? Would you share it? Would you share it? Working Perspectives.
All right, we got a doozy of a fucking show today. Here's the rules and here how it's gonna go. All right, so just an FYI, on the show this week we aired the Danielle Costanzo episode. Excellent show, available now on all podcast platforms and YouTube. Really fun, really good show. Really got into some good shit. Maybe we'll talk about that more later. Next week on the show, we are airing a superstar, an absolute superstar. Her art has been seen by millions and millions upon millions of viewers. She is a worldwide professional star. I'm talking about the one and only Dee Siren is on the show next week. Cannot wait. 3-time nominee for MILF of the Year at the AVN Awards. Really, really excited to get her. Yep, God bless her. Steve, check your audio. Can't really hear you. All right. And then now let's keep it moving. On the show today, we are doing something new. We are doing a draft. And it's not just any draft. This is the badass of all time draft. There'll be 4 categories to this draft. All right. And there'll be 4 rounds. It'll be a snake draft. For those who don't know what a snake draft is, means you start at 1, you go to the end, and instead of starting at the beginning again, the last person goes again. So whoever's last will have 2 picks, and then coming back, whoever finishes the round again starts the next round. So the 4 categories we have are modern, historical, fictional, and wild card. The categories can be used at any round, but you can only use a category 1 time and it's done. There's no repeats. You have to have someone different than any other person that's voted. If someone takes your guy, too bad you can't get it back. For the modern era, we have classified that it's anyone born after 1980, or anyone who's been a badass after 1980 till the present. They can be alive or dead as long as they've been a badass. All right. And then, okay, so let me share my screen and we're going to show the draft.
I better get number 1, pussy.
All right. Everyone can see my screen. Is that correct?
Correct.
Barely.
Okay. So the names we have: Tom, Matt, Steve, Liam, Sean, Bern. I haven't forgotten anybody. The next button I click is going to randomize this list. Are we ready?
I want to recount if it's not me first pick.
Got it. Here we go. Hitting the randomize. Fuck on me. All right.
All right.
So
God damn it.
Tom has the number 1 pick. I have the number 6 pick. Of fucking course. So Tom
Trade you.
Yeah, Tom is 1. Oh, Bern, you're right in the middle. Tom is 1.
Yeah,
Sean
middle
is
sucks.
2. Liam is 3. Steve is 4. Or Bern is 4. Steve is 5. I'm 6. For all those listening, there will be a time limit on your pick. You don't have all day, but you do have a little time to sell your guy. So, all right, let's give it 1 sec. Where's fucking Tom? Of course he would get the first fucking pick when he has a crying fucking baby.
It's him last now. Put him last.
Yeah. Should we? I mean, he wasn't
Yeah.
here. Fuck it. Yeah, he's last now. All right. Sean, that means you're first. All right. So, yeah, like we said, the order of the draft is as follows: Sean, Liam, Bern, Steve, Matt, Tom. Very good. All right. So, with the first pick ever in the first ever Working Perspectives podcast, Badasses of All Time draft, we have Sean Douglas Day. Sean, your first round pick, please.
I guess I don't understand. Like, we're just picking people that we think are badass. Like, in what? Explain it to me, because I think the viewers, may not know. Like, I mean, what's a
In
badass?
your own definition of a badass, whatever you think
True.
a badass
True.
is.
A badass can be, it could be a comic book superhero. A badass can be a historical war fighter or a historical like monarch or politician or someone that's done incredible things. It could be someone in the modern area, a UFC fighter, or someone who's,
Mythological creatures.
right. It could be a million, anything to choose from, someone that's badass as shit.
Something
And-
from a movie, a fictional character.
right.
Movie, show, book, whatever. Yeah, somebody made up.
Book, anything there is.
Yeah.
You only get
I'm
one
gonna
of
go.
those.
I'm gonna go with something that's like actual real. And my
Remember,
definition of
it's not a
badass.
category.
What's
Well,
the category?
Is the person been a badass since the 1980s, or were they a badass before then?
They've always been a badass, but I think their badassness has excelled. And I think they're gonna. To me, a badass is someone who's like can actually make society live longer. And I think.
Oh, I like
This will be
that.
your modern.
'Cause I
this will
mean-
be
I
your
mean-
modern badass pick.
Yep.
Yeah, modern badass. I mean, like,
Yep.
like Conor McGregor is not a badass because, like, what's he gonna do? If you put him on a desert island, what's he gonna do? He ain't gonna do shit. So my guy is Elon Musk because
Whoa.
fucking Earth
Big one.
has got some real problems. I mean, like, no matter what we do, something bad's gonna happen. Like the sun's gonna die, asteroid's gonna hit us, something's gonna happen, virus. And the guy
Wow.
who's actually gonna like make society potentially live forever is Elon Musk. I mean, he's getting us off this goddamn planet. He's the
Wow.
guy.
He's the guy. Hey
I
man,
respect the vote.
yeah. If anyone is gonna save this planet, it's fucking the alien Elon. That's for
Sure
sure.
is.
Yeah,
Sure fucking
great.
is.
Wow, great first pick. All right, so Sean has eliminated his modern category. So Sean's pick in round 1 is Elon Musk. Liam, your pick. Go ahead.
So I am going to go historical, and I'm going to take Genghis Khan.
Ooh, I had looked him up. So, okay. So why Genghis Khan, Liam?
Because he controlled the largest empire ever to exist for 162 years. And still to this day, there are 16 million people living on this planet that are his descendants.
You got his DNA.
And have you ever listened to there's this dude, Hardcore History, Dan Carlin, and he did a whole
This
series.
Genghis one was nuts.
Oh, it was so, dude. There was
Brutal. It's a tough listen. It's not for kids.
Yeah. Oh, he told a story about how when the Khans invaded China, right? They had killed so many people and they stacked the bones up. It was so high that a new army was coming to like check on what was going on, and they thought it was a mountain. That's how fucking many people they killed. They did not fuck around. Yeah. They were honestly, when he goes over like their tacticals, like how they fought tactically in battle, they were light years ahead of everybody. They were dominant, absolutely dominant. Great first pick, Liam. Excellent job. All right, we're going to the third pick of round one. Goes to the one and only bad boy Benoit Podcasy. Go ahead, Bern.
I'm going to stick with my historical as well, and I am going Teddy Roosevelt.
Wow.
You want to talk about a dude won a Medal of Honor in the Spanish-American War. He used to invite Golden Gloves champions over to box him in the White House for fun. A fun fact I found out about him today. At one point, people wanted to ban the sport of football because they thought it was too dangerous. And Teddy Roosevelt suggested an amendment to the game, the forward pass.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he was the president, so they listened to him. He won a Nobel Peace Prize. He was once shot while giving a speech in Wisconsin and then continued to give a speech. Yeah. Like some guy tried to assassinate him. He ate one in the chest and then just gave a whole 45-minute speech.
Wow.
Yeah. He was a Rough Rider. He would just go to like South America for 2 years just for fun and like lead expeditions. I don't know. Teddy Roosevelt, badass.
Total badass. Really like that pick. Very nice. All right. For the fourth pick of round one, we're going to go to Steve. What do you got?
A little guy named Andre Rene Roussamo, who happens to go by another name, Andre the Giant.
Oh,
so as a kid, the stories I've heard from this man and other people that have absolutely turned into legendary tales of him drinking 90 beers, 2 fists, and picking every other wrestler up out of the hotel because they're so fucked up, dragging them to their car. Then the wives being like, Andre still has a 30-pack in the car, but he's walking with another WWF guy in his fucking shoulder to drop him off at their house in front of their wife.
Yeah.
And just absolute, great person, but the real giant of all giants when it comes to that name.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact about Andre the Giant for the viewers. His shits were so big that he couldn't take shits in the toilet. He had to put it in the tub because he would clog the toilet.
Oh my God. Dude.
Did you ever I've told this story. I told this story before on the show, but Hulk Hogan told a story of when they went to Japan, right? And Andre in Japan must have been the most uncomfortable thing ever because of how like tight and small Japan is, right? So he's there. They didn't have a tub. They had like a shower. And then their thing was like their toilet, I think, was like a hole in the ground or something like that. So Hogan walked in on Andre. He had put newspaper on the bed and he was squatting over the bed taking a shit.
Jesus
Dude, you'd have to imagine like they had to be the size of our arms. You know what I mean? Like he's a fucking giant. He's a giant. Yeah, that poor dude. Honestly, looking back, it's funny to laugh at, but like, could you imagine could you imagine being him on a plane flying to Japan? Like they said they would have to bring a bucket, and if he had to go to the bathroom, he had to do it in the bucket, and then they'd have to dump it down the plane because he couldn't fit in the bathroom. How crazy! Like that's just it's that's the hardships of it. But yeah, he's a fucking badass, a badass. All right, so moving on.
Was that modern? Was it your modern?
I put it under modern. Cool. I put it under modern.
That's why I clarified how the classification was.
Yeah.
Before
Dude, he was kicking ass in the night. I mean, Hogan and Andre at WrestleMania 3 was an 87. So you're good. You're good. Nice. Okay. So to keep it moving on down the road, for the fifth pick of round one, we are going with me, aka Old Uncle Matt Lavelle. My number one pick. I was debating this, but fine, I'll go. My number one pick is Batman. Reason being, right? No. Reason being is you look at all the superheroes out there, right?
He's the shittiest.
No, he's the only one that doesn't have a superpower, and he's hanging in what is
Punisher.
Well, in DC, he's the one that doesn't have a superpower, right? And I mean, you shouldn't have mentioned him, Liam, because he could have been someone. But either way,
Nightwing and Iron Man.
Batman is a bad All right, fuck off, Liam. Batman is a bad motherfucker. He went toe to toe with Superman and took him down, right? He's a leader of the Justice League. He's gone against arguably one of the best villains in the history of fiction, which is the Joker, and he's won. So Batman, I mean, say what you want, he's a bad motherfucker. He's a master of all forms of combat. He's a bad dude. All right.
Except killing people.
And he doesn't kill people. So there you go. He's even more badass. He'll beat you up and leave you laying.
That's a negative.
All right. So I've just phoned the commissioner is back to tell us the draft. We got to call in. Tom's first pick in the first ever Badass draft. His round one pick is Wolverine. Is his number one. That was on everyone's fiction list.
Of course.
It was.
Yep. Cross it off right now. Phone in. Here he comes. The pick is in.
Oh my God. You're a fucking asshole.
And the Roxborough Roughouts have picked.
So for the first pick of the second round, Tom is selecting number 20 out of Clemson, Brian Dawkins.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking corny though, because he's trying to get the extra in with like the sports thing to get people's votes. Fuck you.
Wow, Steve.
Football season.
Wow. I mean, great. Yeah,
Fuck
great.
you, Tom.
Get him.
All right. So my first pick of the second round is Ronald Spears. It is a historical Ronald Spears. For those who don't know, you might remember this guy from the show Band of Brothers. He was a Lieutenant Colonel Ronald Charles Spears, of a United States Army officer. He was the 506 Parachute Infantry Regiment in the 101st Airborne Division during World War II. He was in the invasion of Normandy, right? Then he was on the assault of Foy in Belgium, and after that, the siege of Bastogne, and was broken during the Battle of the Bulge. He finished the European theater as a captain. Spears then served in Korea as a major in a rifle company. He was then brought back to Germany post-World War II to be the governor of Spandau Prison in Berlin, which was like the German, prison of all the, the Nazi prison, right? He was a bad dude. If you remember the show Band of Brothers, there was an episode where they were doing the assault on the town Foy in Belgium, and there was a unit on the far side of the town. He ran through a town filled with Nazis to communicate with the unit on the other side of town, and then he ran back through it to get to his men. He's an all-time badass. He was known, his nicknames in the Army were, it said it. God damn it. Well, either way, he's gotten a Silver Star, a Legion of Merit, Bronze Star Medal, Purple Heart, Army Commendation Medal, and he's pretty badass dude. His nicknames were Killer, Bloody, and the Dog. So just saying. Ronald Spears, you badass. So keep it moving on down. Steve, what is your pick for round 2?
Can we skip me? Aren't I?
No. You're
number 2.
No.
It goes back the other way.
It's a snake. So now you're the last pick. Yeah.
Second. Yeah.
Yeah. Get back in line, Sean. Trying to butt in front of me, bully.
All right.
No one's gonna get in line. No one's gonna get in line. Believe me.
All right. So I'm gonna go. For me, I'm going historical now, right? And the way I'm building my squad, right, is strategic. Because I got Andre. He's the line. He'll play offensive line, defensive line. Who knows? He's versatile.
Mm-hmm.
But I need a quarterback. Right? I need somebody that runs the show. So I'm going to deep way back into old bullshit, terrible China. And we go with Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Nice.
That's my historical quarterback, the greatest war philosopher they think maybe ever lived, a strategic man that he developed still plans to this day. And you're talking at this point, you're 2,500 years ago. This man was writing manifests about how to fuck people up.
Is he the one that wrote The Art of War?
Of course. One of the most famous strategic war books ever written. Yes.
God damn it. This was my guy, too.
Yes. So I had to jump in there, make sure I got Sun Tzu in.
Hey.
And Now I got my quarterback. You understand? I'm building a team for all you other, jabronis that are doing your squads. I'm building a team that if we met up physically too, and we had just a breakout, I don't know, 4-on-4 flag football game, tackle on the pavement, who the fuck knows? My team's winning.
I mean, Sun Tzu sounds more like a coach than a quarterback.
He's the quarterback too, yo.
All right. So after Steve, right? So Steve's pick of the second round was Sun Tzu, his historical pick. So next up is Bern. Bern, who do you have?
All right, give me just 1 second here. I may have to go wild card here.
Oh,
Wild card.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first wild card of the night.
Whoa.
Let's go.
I'm going Ernest Hemingway.
Wow.
Dude was a man's man, fought in World War I, ran with the Bulls, stayed drunk, survived 2 plane crashes, fractured skull, lacerations, kidneys, spleen, sphincter, the whole thing, and then eventually he just put a shotgun in his mouth and finished the whole thing off. But
shout out.
just an incredible writer. Wrote just super. All of his stories are just sweaty chest hair stories, man. Just dudes being dudes all over the world, doing dude stuff, fighting bulls and falling off mountains and shit like that. and he, I think he actually lived that lifestyle. So I'm going Ernest Hemingway. Plus, there's a bunch of cats in Key West with 6 toes, and they all originated from 2 cats that he had. So
really?
Yeah, he created a new cat. Yep. All the 6-toed cats in Key West are all from Hemingway. But anyway,
Sure.
Badass dude. He'd get drunk. He'd punch you in the jaw. Similar to Teddy Roosevelt, he lost sight in his left eye from boxing. So I have that similarity going. A bunch of Cyclopses. But yeah, I'm going Hemingway for the wild card.
Very good. All right. Great selection. Liam, your pick for the second round. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go modern day.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna do a man by the name of Marvin Killdozer Heemeyer. He's the dude that was beefing with his town in Granby, Colorado, and he built that fucking tank. Yeah, the tank bull. He built that Killdozer and fucking he destroyed like town hall and fucking a judge's house and like a bunch of other buildings and shit. He had 50 cows on his. He had all these cameras and everything so he could see. He had plates and everything. They could not get to him, dude. That guy was fucking awesome.
What was the name of that documentary?
Dude, I don't remember. I just know it was called like the Killdozer Rampage.
Yeah,
The guy
like
was
what
also
they
a
called
welder,
it.
Matt. If you didn't see this guy was a welder.
Yeah.
He welded like 2 pieces of 1/2-inch thick steel right apart,
Okay.
and then filled the center with concrete on the biggest fucking tractor you can buy, like $150,000 super bulldozer, and he cased it in armor, and then just destroyed the town. They tried to fuck him.
Just destroyed the town.
Yeah,
He was mad at the
documentary
town.
fantastic.
Did it
So I
have like a gun or was he just running through?
No, he
shit?
was just.
Oh, no,
He
he had
had
guns.
guns.
Oh, yeah.
He had guns, but
Big, huge.
most
gun.
of it was just running over shit.
Yeah. Most of it was just ramming shit.
Wow. I'm looking at the pictures. This is incredible.
Guys running up trying to throw grenades down like the exhaust pipe to blow it up, and it just would not work. This dude had this thing fortified out.
Yeah, he had it all
Wow.
planned. He knew they were going to try to do that. So he had the exhaust blocked off and everything. Dude, but he had it like where he could breathe and see.
Yep.
And like, dude,
How did
that was
he?
fucking awesome.
How
The
did
only way he got caught, was he crushed this one building, and a little bit of that fucking 100,000-pound vehicle teetered into the basement, and it
Yep.
got the tracks
At a
off done,
at a hardware
he got
store. He
stuck.
kind of like
That's the
fell
only
into
way.
Yep.
and it still took him like 10 hours to cut into the door to get to him.
Yeah, because they weren't stopping him
Wow.
for shit, dude.
Nope.
They couldn't figure out what the fuck to do with this guy.
Great pick, Liam.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know who this fucking guy is, but I love him. Wow.
All for spite, too,
documentary
which I really
fan.
respect.
What's it called?
But like, why did he do it? Why, did the town like
It's
town
a long
like
story. But
Okay.
they're fucking with his property taxes and like fucking with his business, and he was a good, earnest guy, and they really tried to fuck him bad.
Because he
Small
bought
town
this property.
politics.
Yeah. It was like because the people in the small town were all like, it was like nepotism bullshit. They all knew each other and were all tight. And someone on another part of property wanted like these sewer lines in and everything because they needed it for their project. So they were just fucking him, and he just didn't take it.
And I feel for him because he owned a garage, kind of like I do. and he was like a car shop guy that welded, and he just had enough shit. So he decided to build the craziest fucking tractor monster machine you've ever seen and drive around the entire town and just.
They were telling him
that in North Wales sometime.
Yeah, they were telling him he had to put these pipes in that he's like, I don't fucking need the pipes. You know what I mean? He's like, I have a garage here. I don't need any of this bullshit. And they were telling him he had to do it, and it would cost him so much money that he couldn't keep his business open and everything. It was fucked up.
It was terrible.
Yeah, they tried to screw him.
All right.
Shout out Apple.
Shout out. Nice. All right. Great pick, Liam. Okay, so we're coming to the last pick of round 2. Sean Douglas Day. Who is your round 2 pick?
And remember, Sean, you got fictional, wild card, and
I'm going historical.
All right.
Yeah, Steve took mine, but there's one guy who actually took Sun Tzu's like teachings to heart, and it's Mayer Amschel Rothschild. So Sun Tzu said the highest level of war is to basically defeat your enemy without fighting at all. And the Rothschilds did this. The Rothschilds, basically everyone was fighting wars, the Nazis versus these guys versus those guys. He was selling arms to both of them, and his family was just getting rich as fuck, and no one even knew what the hell was going on. And they did fractional reserve lending, which is a fancy way of saying they counterfeited money, and he convinced the entire world to just basically fight wars. And his whole family was getting just rich. He's an investment banker. So Mayer Amschel Rothschild. You probably heard of the Rothschilds.
The original
Rothschilds are like
yeah.
So basically, like when wars were being fought, like all these wars were being fought, people were fighting these sides, this side. This guy was like, you know what? I'm not choosing a side. I'm just gonna get rich from all of you guys.
That's right.
Wow.
Which is gangster.
Wow.
Fucking Jews know how to do it. The fucking Jews know how to do it. Do we gotta keep that in, or is that too aggressive?
He's an Ashkenazi Jew. My wife's Jewish, kids are Jewish, he's an Ashkenazi Jew.
Them fucking Jews know what they're doing when the money's out there. They know.
Yeah, they know how to work it.
God bless them.
Nice. So that was the end of round 2. So to go over the picks we have thus far. Round 1 pick, Sean took Elon Musk, Liam took Genghis Khan, Bern took Teddy Roosevelt, Steve took Andre the Giant, I took Batman, great pick, and then Tom took Wolverine. To start off round 2, Tom went with Brian Dawkins, I went with Ronald Spears, another great pick. Steve went with Sun Tzu, some fucking old dude, and then Bern went with Ernest Hemingway, Liam went Marvin Killdozer Hayemeyer, and then Sean finished up round 2 with Mayer Amschel Rothschild. So to start off round 3, we're going to Sean again. Sean, go ahead. What is your first pick of round 3?
Wait, so we got wild card left? Wait, what are the 4 categories? You got wild card.
So you did modern and historical. So you have wild card and fictional left.
I'm gonna go with wild card, Conor McGregor.
Hell yeah.
Didn't you say he wasn't before?
No, but within a team, I think he's not the best badass, but he can shit talk so much that he'll just make everyone flustered. Like he'll take, I don't care if you just put him like anywhere and just be like, hey, Connor, just talk shit to Putin. He'll find something and get him flustered. And my other team of like smart people will be like behind the scenes, and Putin's sitting there looking at Conor McGregor like, fuck you, whatever. So he just makes people dumber.
Great mouthpiece.
Because he just flusters them.
He can sell a fight. There's no one that can sell a fight. Yeah. Great.
And he makes money too. We'll make money. We'll buy bombs with the money,
Nice. All right.
Guys, breaking news. I don't know if you saw, Coolio just passed away.
No! Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Gangster paradise for
Gangster's
real?
paradise in the sky.
You're kidding. Is that real?
That's real.
Well, I know this airs Friday.
59 years old.
59. Damn, he was too hot, homie. I'll see him when I get there.
Yep. Yep.
So I know this so this happened. This is around 9:00 on Wednesday, September 28th. The show will air at noon on Friday, September 30th. But right now, we're gonna take a moment of silence for Gangster's Paradise. Too hot. I'll see you when you get there. Coolio. All right.
Beautiful.
Shout out Coolio, fan of the show, listener of the show. We'll always love you, my man. He was, dude. The Gangster's Paradise, massive hit.
I mean, what was the name of that stupid fucking movie with Pfeiffer in it?
Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds. Yeah, the movie was whatever, but the song, that song was
soundtrack
fucking.
to that movie was fire.
That song was so fucking huge.
Oh,
that was a massive hit. And
it
then
was a movement.
Even though it was so big that the remake of that song, when Weird Al did it, Amish Paradise, that was a number one. That's how big this fucking song was.
Yeah,
that it was basically a number one hit twice.
Me and Emo used to listen to that shit back in the day. I remember being Emo's house and we were just blaring Gangsta's Paradise.
That's right,
dude.
No, it's funny. I was just watching Dangerous Minds like 2 weeks ago because I'm moving to. Well, I'm moving to. It's a terrible movie, but I'm moving to Houston. And so I got to get a new job. I need a new job now because I don't have the farm. I can't buy another farm for at least another year or two. Yeah. So I was looking at like substitute teaching jobs as like a backup. So I started applying. Started applying to jobs in like the worst part of Houston for substitute teaching jobs. I'm like, you know what?
They think they got a substitute? No, you got a Navy fucking SEAL. Pussy.
You gotta see the movie Tom Berenger was in. I think it was called The
Substitute. Yeah.
Great movie.
Great. He was in the first two. Berenger. There's 4 of them.
Yeah, I was about to say they made a bunch of sequels. Yeah,
they made
4 substitutes.
I believe so.
Great movie, dude. Incredible. Substitute's a fucking killer movie.
Yeah, wasn't my pick?
Isn't the bad guy in the first one? Isn't that Ernie Hudson? Fucking Ghostbusters, dude.
I think so.
All right, so Sean.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. Coolio got a little off track there. Sean's the first pick of round 3. Sean chose Conor McGregor, his wild card pick. Next up, we have Liam.
Yeah, you skip me?
No, moron. Nope. It's a snake fucking draft. How many fucking times?
Did I get fucking skipped?
No, dumbass.
Hey, why'd you skip Steve?
My bad. Yeah, all right, my bad.
First Coolio, now this?
Yeah, this is getting fucking out of hand.
All right, Liam, go ahead, babe.
So I'm going to use my wild card because you can't do too historical. So I'm going to do Mickey Cohen.
Mickey Cohen.
He was a gangster out in Los Angeles. He started in Cleveland. He was in Chicago for a little while, but he went out to LA, like set up shop out there. Then like his boy died and they came over and said like, you know what I mean? You got to start like kicking back and everything. And he said, no, I'm not kicking back shit. Like LA is mine. This is my area and everything. And there was like a lot of attempts on his life that he fucking kind of like survived. Like they bombed his house and everything. Yeah, and he survived that. When he was in Alcatraz, they tried to kill him. He survived that.
Whoa.
He was a professional boxer too at one point. His record was 8-8. He wasn't like a superstar or anything, but still he had like professional fights. And he had like this cool armored Cadillac. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. It's actually like in they have it in like a car museum somewhere, but I remember seeing it in like a documentary. He has this like sweet fucking car that like they would, like how they put presidents in. It's got bulletproof glass and everything.
Yeah.
He had that shit back in the day. Yeah. But
nice.
Mickey Cohen, he's a fucking badass for sure.
Mickey Cohen. I love it. Nice. All right. Cool. Okay. Bern, your pick, round 3. Go ahead.
I'm going to go modern. I'm going with my man, President Zelensky. Strapping it up, man. Strapping it up. Still there. Still grinding. Never left. On the ground floor. What I like about him, too, was he was a fucking comedian and a media personality and was just like, what the fuck is going on here? And ran for president, but it seems to like really give a shit. So I don't know. I just think as far as a dude out there doing it now, and like it's so funny how much we heard about this when the conflict started and how little we're hearing about it now. But I just saw that Putin decided he was going to ask for another 300,000 volunteers, and flights out of Russia now are like 15 times more expensive than they were 2 weeks ago. So whatever Zelensky's doing, he's got a real bug up Putin's ass. And I think there's very few people on the planet who have the ability to actually get a bug up Putin's ass.
Love it. Nice. Good for him. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Good shit. So President
is it my fucking pick?
Steve, now it is your pick. Round 3. Steve, go ahead.
All right. So he's got fictional this time, right?
Woo.
And I will say that I had two names written down, and one of them was Wolverine. And fucking shit-faced jerk dick took my pick.
took
Whatever.
Shit-faced jerk dick is a great name.
Shit-faced jerk dick.
Change my name.
Anyway, this
SF.
guy,
JD.
this fictional being was to me a god as a kid in one of the top 3 greatest movies I've ever seen. And he took on people like Carl Weathers, Bill Duke, Jesse the Body Ventura, Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger.
He's not
talking about Predator. We talking about Predator. Predator. Predator's my fictional.
Wow.
Fuck you,
Predator.
I got Predator. So now my Brian Dawkins is on my team. So remember how I'm building a team? I got Andre the Giant snapping the Sun Tzu. He's got him on the Predator. I mean, what are we doing? Yeah, that's right. Hundreds is nothing. Shut up, pussies.
Your team are physical specimens.
Yeah,
that's right,
between Andre the Giant and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, no, he didn't take Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's the Predator.
Fuck Arnold.
The Predator.
The Predator.
Like the monster.
I was like,
Predator.
he said Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was like,
fuck Arnold.
Fictional.
He looked Arnold in his face and told him, suck this dick. Well, he didn't really do that, but he was aggressive. And I, like you said, I didn't even see the second movie yet, but I've heard how hype it is and the plot behind it. And it's a little fucked up. I didn't even get to watch it. That's all I hear. And I'm a dickhead because I'm a dickhead. So I don't watch it and I'm an asshole. But it's enough that if we remove 2 and 1, the way he could heat seek people, the way he challenged everything there was, it's the most aggressive fucking fictional creature that might have ever existed. The whole thing is to find the top predator and then challenge it. That's why it's called the Predator. It's fucking nuts.
Nice.
So I got Predator, pussy.
Love it.
Steve's team is frightening.
Very good. All right. Nice. So moving on. Great pick, Steve. So my pick of round 3. This is the 5th pick of round 3. You didn't even hear it yet.
Oh,
but my pick, I'm going wild card this round.
Ooh.
My wild card pick is the Punisher. Fuck you, Liam. Fuck you.
Like Ooh.
The Punisher.
That's
he is a
good one.
Frank Castle.
Liam doesn't seem phased.
Is a bad motherfucker. All right. He don't fuck around. He does his shit. Motherfucker. He takes a beating, but he gives one out. He's a bad fucking dude. Made of iron, that guy. Shout out Punisher. Fan of the show, listener show. Another great pick by me. We'll keep it moving. The 6th pick of round 3. Captain Jerkbeard, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go with my historical pick.
Wow.
And probably, as far as a real person, this will be the most badass name on the list. I'm going with Vlad the Impaler.
Ooh.
Vlad the Impaler. That's who I'm going with.
Wow.
He killed a lot of motherfuckers. And with a name like Vlad the Impaler, I don't think it gets much more badass than that.
I mean, how long ago was that? The fucking 13th century or some shit?
1450.
All right, 15th century. But the motherfucker used to leave people on hooks. So when you marched up and you saw people dead hanging on the stake, you knew what would happen.
Yeah, you know what was going on. I mean, I don't know if there's like an exact number on how many people he killed.
I mean,
like on the lot of stakes. Like the first guy to really crucify people like an asshole.
I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer could be a better killer. I don't know. Like, what's his death count?
That was just some spoiled meat, guys. Calm down.
Are we just going for death count here?
So what was Vlad? Vlad, your historical?
Vlad's his historical, yeah.
That's my historical. It's more on the name. I love the name, Vlad the Impaler.
It's a tough name. I mean? That's a tough fucking name.
His name is still known, and how long's it been? Yeah, I mean, period. Look at him.
Plus Vlad Guerrero hitting those home runs and then calling him Vlad the Impaler.
Oh, I thought that's who you meant. Oh, okay. You mean the actual. Oh,
yo, that's
I see. I see. I see. I see.
Well, I'm reading right now on Wikipedia. It says the name Dracula was named after him.
From Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. That is pretty cool.
Transylvania.
Wow. All right.
It's like 2 picks in one almost.
It's only one.
Vlad the Impaler / Dracula.
It fucking sucks.
I mean, are you going to use your wild card or fictional? Because Dracula is not real. So which one are you choosing, Tom?
I use my historical.
Okay, so it's Vlad the Impaler. So it's just him.
AKA Dracula.
Hey, whoa. Is it Dracula? Because then that changes your pick. Though.
Dracula was named after him.
It was. He
Was
named
he?
after him.
Was
Yeah,
it
yeah,
Vlad, Dracula Impaler? Is that what
Inspired
it was?
Dracula,
Oh.
inspired by.
Yeah,
Oh, he inspired.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. All right. So we're just making shit up now.
Vlad
Got
the
it.
Impaler.
All righty. Perfect. Very
All right,
nice.
Punisher.
Well, oh, he's a fictional
So,
character.
anyways, my next pick, Matt.
Hold on. Hold on. So to start round 4, this is the last round. Tom, you're going to pick again. Tom, go ahead with your pick, please.
So my first pick, Wolverine, all time. Followed that up with the
He's
Weapon
okay.
X, Brian Dawkins. Wolverine, Brian Dawkins.
Couple Weapon X's
Then
there, really.
I went to
Sure.
Vlad the Impaler, and I'm finishing with my wild card, the toughest SOB, Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's a badass group right there.
That team sucks.
Yeah, sure. All right.
I
Very
like the
nice.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Stone, you got anything you want to say, Tom? You want to sell this guy a little bit? Stone Cold? No?
Do I have to sell him as being a badass, Stone Cold Steve Austin? Breaking his neck 20 fucking times? WWF champion, the most Royal Rumble winner of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Beer drinking, ass kicking.
So, all right, great. So my pick, my last pick, my
Fuck, I
round
thought it went to
4.
me.
That's my turn now.
Moron! How many times do I have to explain this fucking
It's Nick,
damn
I'm
track?
second now.
God.
Anyway,
I'm
no
number
matter
2.
which way it was going.
No, it goes up and then back. Sean,
Doesn't
you
make sense to me.
you
Why
are
am
the
I
last pick.
I
Oh,
don't understand.
circular.
Because I go before you, shit dick.
I don't get it. Why don't I go?
All right. So my last pick. This is my thought. I have to use my modern here, right? So my
But Matt,
thought.
it's your pick.
It is my pick. So my last pick here, right? I have to use modern. This was my thought, is that if aliens came right now and said that we're going to put our best fighter against your best fighter, right? And the winner gets Earth, right? Who are we choosing today, right now?
John
And
Jones.
is one person. His name is Francis Ngannou. That's my pick, my modern. Smoke on that. I have the best fucking team going. Francis Ngannou. Smoke a fat one. There we go. Love
I
it.
don't like that pick. John Jones is gonna beat his ass.
Well,
It's all right.
until he does.
Team sucks too. You and your brother's team.
Your
suck.
team smokes so much fucking cock. You have a guy in there that probably lives off of Chinese tea and
And
fucking
philosophy.
crab rangoon, and
That's
he wrote
right.
a
And
book. It's
dumplings.
probably a woman too, and pretending to be a man.
Oh,
Just saying.
The Art of War guy?
Whoa.
Hey,
whoa.
yeah.
The Art of War guy?
I don't got girls competing with the boys. Relax.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Girls can't be badasses too, Steve.
All
Are we
right,
trying to say
everybody,
you
all right.
bigot?
All right, all
Sure
right, all
can.
right.
All right.
Let's see what
Is it
Steve
my
has
pick,
to
So,
say.
yo? Is it
Steve,
my pick?
yes, it is your
All right.
pick, Steve.
Okay. So I didn't know how we can do this wild card thing. Like, so I'm gonna throw this out there. I might get denied with it, but so with my wild card, because we didn't discuss the exact parameters on this fucking topic.
Could be anybody.
Anyway,
It's a wild
I need
card.
to I need to pair somebody up, right? I need a little more beef on the line because I got, like you said, Sun fucking Zoo, who's I don't know, drinking tea and writing philosophy.
Probably
Then I got
smoking
Predator.
cock.
He running around being that bull, hunting you down with his infrared eyes. And then I got Andre. And Andre, Andre needs a friend. So I'm gonna travel myself to the good old northwestern of America, where I'm gonna chill with my man Bigfoot. We putting Bigfoot in the fucking squad on the line,
That's
ready
allow it.
to go all the time, every time.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bigfoot. I got
there-
Bigfoot.
100% Bigfoot is in it. I actually
Let's go.
fucking love that pick.
Yeah, I accept.
Bigfoot's in the house. How big's Bigfoot? It doesn't even fucking say. But I think he's supposed to be 15 feet or whatever fucking he is. We got Big Feezy and not that little pussy video that looks like a fucking, I don't know what's moving along those woods. But I'm talking the real one, that redneck that smokes meth, probably jacked off in the woods. Real Bigfoot. We got Bigfoot.
I mean, wow. I mean, yeah, Steve, honestly, not gonna lie,
I love that pick.
kind of love that pick. Yeah, kind of love it.
I didn't
I
know
just
we
think
could
it's
do
a
that or not.
hysterical pick.
it's-
Badass? I don't know.
Yeah,
I seen him in the
Bigfoot
beef jerky
badass.
commercials. You don't
Bigfoot
mess with
will
him.
run. Hold on. Bigfoot is the greatest escape artist ever. He just runs down on people and nobody can ever prove it. Everyone like, I seen him. But You ain't got no proof because Bigfoot's always in and out. He's the ultimate. It's Bigfoot. My team.
All right.
Won. Is this over? Do we just stop now?
I like the
How do we
pick.
do
I like the
this?
pick.
I
All
love
right.
your Andre the Giant pick.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
Andre and Bigfoot on the line.
not gonna lie, dude. Not gonna lie. Andre,
Steve's team is
Bigfoot,
vicious.
and
Steve's team
Predator.
is vicious. It's
Yeah.
pretty vicious. Yeah.
Predator was a great pick.
Yeah,
Fucking love
Predator's
it.
my everything, do everything. Let's
Yeah,
go.
they can't beat Francis Ngannou or the Punisher, but either way,
The
it's
fuck
decent.
out of here, yo.
All right, Bern, your fourth pick. Go ahead.
Fiction.
Da-da-da.
Fiction.
Ooh, fiction. I wanted to save it for last because I didn't want to get too caught up in the fiction because I'll just, I read a lot of fiction. And I was like, let me just make sure that's a 1. I'm not going to do 2 on that one. I think introducing the first female to be named in this particular pool will be the bride, also known as Beatrix Kiddo, star of Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. That's Uma Thurman from the Kill Bill flicks as an absolute badass. When she pulls that broad's other eye out is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in all of cinema. And I mean, we see her fight with swords. We see her fight with her hands. We see her wake up,
Climb out of the coffin.
Yeah, we see her bust to a coffin, and then we end
busted ass feet.
and then you see her kill her old husband. So I'm going with the bride. Honorable mention, my runner-up was Wee Bay.
Ooh. We should all do an honorable mention after this. Very cool.
Yeah.
What
that
so
would've been
Bern,
mine.
what's your whole squad?
His whole squad is go ahead, Bern.
Teddy Roosevelt, Ernest Hemingway, President Zelensky, and the bride.
I like it.
Yeah.
Are they going to beat Bigfoot though?
No. Well, I don't know.
I mean, they will because Bigfoot doesn't
I
exist.
give Teddy a shot.
Yeah.
I give Teddy a shot.
All right. Very
Teddy
nice.
versus
Beatrix Kiddo also great with a samurai sword. So
I mean, we saw her do it all. We saw her beat like 88 dudes.
Dude, that fight in the beginning with a nice and young
Vivica
A. Fox.
Oh, that
nice
there's
Independence Day Vivica. Yeah, Viv looking good. Nice, love it. All right. Yeah, great shout. Very nice, Bern. That was your last one. I love the honorable mention. We're gonna come back and everyone's gonna get an honorable mention also.
Okay.
Very nice. Liam, moving on to you. Your last pick.
My last pick is going to be fiction. My fiction character would make short work of all these other fictional characters. I'm going to go with the leader of the former leader of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, Magneto. He would beat Wolverine. He would beat Punisher. He would beat Batman. He would
Wow. Just call out my whole fucking team, Liam.
Predator would beat his ass, yo. Chill,
Predator
Liam.
wouldn't win either.
Predator make him suck it.
Yeah, no way he's beating Batman or Magneto or Punisher. Duh. Either way. All right.
But he
good.
looks like a bit. You know what I mean?
Also
great.
Yeah. And
The
then
aesthetic's not there. Okay.
and
yeah,
then
he's
Liam.
badass, but he looks stupid.
Liam, do you have an honorable mention?
Yeah.
I thought we were coming back on the honorable mention.
Everyone who's finishing can do them, and then we'll come back to the guys that didn't get
my
one.
pick.
No, it's fucking not, you idiot. All right, Liam, honorable mention.
My honorable mention was going to be Mr. Scarface himself, Tony Montana.
Tony Montana, the
Yeah.
worst fucking movie ever.
The worst fucking movie
Yo,
ever.
That
I
movie
quit. Yo, I'm
fucking
out.
sucks.
I quit.
Scarface
fucking
is not
show.
a good movie.
You
It
Elmer
sucks.
Glue motherfucker. You better watch your mouth. That's not right.
Hey, I'm a wannabe fucking gangster, and you want to say hello to my little friend? Huh?
I'm not going to go that
I'm a political refugee, you motherfucker.
All
Don't
right.
tell me I'm a gangster. I'm
That
a
movie
political
sucks.
refugee.
Maddie, I lean closer to your on that. I mean, I don't think I'm not going that far, but
I think it's overrated.
One of the most overrated.
Very
movies of all
overrated.
time.
Very overrated.
He's coming from you fucking clowns with shitty teams. Shut up.
Oh,
How
please.
dare you
My
guys
team is
say
gonna prison rape your team.
He ain't no
So-
baggage handler, man.
All right, Sean, the last pick. So let's do real quick before we do Sean's pick. This is what we're gonna do. So the picks for round 3.
Wait. Sean is the very last pick. Let's just let him pick before we recap it.
That's some of my
Because
fictional.
Sean's the very last pick, and he needs a fictional.
Yeah.
Right. So no build up. Very good. Go ahead,
rocks.
Sean.
I'm just.
Yep.
No,
we did it.
it's fine. Sean, go ahead. Pick away, my man.
Sorry,
Cool.
man.
As a recap, I chose Elon Musk, And so if you guys asteroid hits, you guys are all dying. We're gonna be living on Mars. I got Rothschild while you guys are fighting each other. I'm selling you guys all weapons.
You got the
do
bread.
like
Making money off of both of
I
you.
do like that.
And then Conor McGregor's just distracting all of you. You guys are like just focused on him. He's my fall guy. And we're just living on Mars. And then fictional character Forrest Gump.
Oh, he bringing box of chocolates.
And Forrest Gump, dude. The reason I choose Forrest Gump is because the dude's got an IQ of like 70, and he accomplished how much?
Unbelievable things.
Unbelievable.
Imagine that. But on my team, we got Elon Musk. So basically, Forrest Gump. We got Forrest Gump with Elon Musk's mind.
Your team is wild,
dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Elon,
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
I love that pick. I love it. Sean, do you have any?
Oh, honorable mention: Don Fry. No explanation.
Oh, great.
No explanation.
None needed.
Great pick. Great pick.
Because Don Fry, you just need, you need someone to like punch people in the face sometimes and drink beer,
Dude,
hang out with.
Great pick, Don Fry. Great pick.
Don Fry's good for like morale. He's just a good guy. Sometimes things get really, nerdy around my group because we're all nerds. But Don Fry, man, he'll throw down, punch people, drink beer, make you laugh.
Yeah.
Morale. No. He's a good morale booster too.
Dude, great stuff. Great. No, great Don Fry. Okay, so let's recap. So Sean's 4 picks were Elon Musk, Mayor Abshel Rothschild, Conor McGregor, Forrest Gump, with an honorable mention of Don Fry. Really good stuff. Liam's 4 picks were Genghis Khan, Marvin Killdozer Haymeyer, Mickey Cohen, Magneto, with an honorable mention of Tony Montana. Okay. Bern's 4 picks were Teddy Roosevelt, Ernest Hemingway, President Zelensky, and Beatrix Kiddo, with an honorable mention of Weebay. Shout out Weebay, fan of the show, listener of the show. Very nice. Steve's 4 picks: Andre the Giant, Sun Tzu, The Predator, Bigfoot. Steve, what do you have for an honorable mention?
I guess I got a little goofy with it and was just building a team to beat the shit out of all your teams. But so without that being in the way, I'll go back to like some, towards a fighting thing. Obviously, we have a background with it and wrestling and everything else. I absolutely, my favorite fighter ever, I will not choose. So I'm going to go with the most aesthetic looking of the most ridiculous creature you've ever seen. I'm going to go Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp is my honorable mention. For those that you don't know, just Google him. He's the largest MMA
if you guys remember, the movie The Longest Yard, the remake with Adam Sandler, he's the one that broke in my nose. Yeah, that's Bob Sapp.
The biggest creature that's ever lived. And instead of that gay movie, like he just said, that's fucking corny. Actually, it's not corny, but the representation of him, watching old Pride fight and see how big he is compared to other humans. He gets his ass kicked a couple times too, by the way. Yeah. But physically looking is the most ridiculous human I've ever seen.
I feel like Steve's team's not like the best fighters, but
they're big.
If I just saw him, I'd be like, I don't know,
walk
man.
away.
I'm walking away.
Yeah, but
all deterrents.
Bob Sapp is built more like the bear who mauled DiCaprio in that movie than he is like a human. Yeah. Like he's just, I picture fighting that man, and all of a sudden there's just a shadow upon you, and then everything goes dark, and that's just it.
So we out here. My team won. Do we end now, or how do we do this?
I remember
you guys all got killed by an asteroid, guys. You guys are all killed by an asteroid. I'm on Mars, chilling out, eating hot
Predator's
dogs.
got a planet I can live on. He told me about
That's true.
Matt,
that's true.
And Tom, honorable mention.
Right. So, like I was saying, so my 4 picks were, they were all incredible. They were great. I had Batman, right? Yeah. Then I had Ronald Spears. For those that don't remember, Ronald Spears was a lieutenant colonel in the United States military, World War II, Battle of Foy, ran through the town, ran back, Band of Brothers, badass dude.
If you watch Band of Brothers, you remember that. It's like episode 6 or whatever, where he's just...
He's a
like,
badass
what the fuck
dude.
Is he doing?
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker. And then the Punisher, fucking, come on, everybody knows. And then, humanity's choice to help us survive an alien invasion, Francis Ngannou. My honorable mention is James the Black Douglas. So for all those who don't know, we're well aware of William Wallace, right? In the Scottish War of Independence. James the Black Douglas fought in the First First Revolution with William Wallace, and then he also was the right-hand man to Robert the Bruce, who would end up being the king of Scotland when the Scottish won its independence. This dude was the baddest dude. He was killing everybody. He thrived in guerrilla warfare. There's this this excursion that's known called the Douglas Lauder, where they had taken control of his castle. He snuck in there with a bunch of dudes on Palm Sunday, dressed as like poor people, and killed and captured all of the soldiers. Then went and ate the dinner that they were supposed to eat. Came out, beheaded all of them, poisoned the well so they couldn't eat there. He was a total fucking badass. He commanded a wing in the Battle of Bannockburn. He is a bad fucking dude. He was played by Aaron Johnson, I believe, in the Outlaw King, which came out recently. But really, really, really fucking badass dude. Really good. So that was my honorable. Dude, my team will fucking kill your team. Your team is all bullshit. When anyone ever sees Bigfoot, let me know. All right.
But he around.
Bigfoot smokes so much pole. You know why he's hiding in the woods? It's because he's out there banging. He's just fucking smoking pole. That's all he's doing. Pole smoking Bigfoot. Very
He's still
nice.
in the closet. He won't come out of the closet.
Yeah, he's still in the woods.
He's
He won't
hiding
come out.
from hateful people like Matt that are
Okay.
Harry and the
Like
Hendersons.
bully.
What a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good movie.
So
That's a legit good movie.
Tom's 4 picks were Wolverine,
Oh, I
Brian
can't talk about
Dawkins, Vlad the Impaler, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tom, who's your honorable mention?
All right. So Wolverine,
Ben
the most
Simmons.
badass fictional character there is.
Yeah,
Brian
Batman
Dawkins.
and Punisher.
The most badass eagle of all time.
But Reggie White, hello?
Brian
Chuck
Dawkins.
Bednarik?
Brian Dawkins. So
Mike Mamola.
Mike Mamula,
Mike Mamula.
Vlad the
Mike
Impaler.
Mamula.
The inspiration for Dracula. Thank you, Sean. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the most popular wrestler at his peak
Fake wrestler.
of all time. Oh, what? You don't think Stone Cold's tough?
I didn't say that. Chill, yo.
I thought I heard fake
Wow.
wrestler.
Fuck up with the
Wow.
wrestler. That boy ain't wrestling.
Wow.
I'll pin the shit out of him.
Honorable mention.
I'm sure you'd like to be pinned by Bigfoot, wouldn't you, bad boy?
Oh, why all the hateful comments? That's a bully shit, yo. I'll tell. I'm about to
Wow.
call the cops.
Real nice, Steve. Real nice. Go ahead,
Shit's
Tom.
not
Who's
right.
your honorable mention?
Honorable mention. The baddest man on the planet, Mr. Mike Tyson.
Ooh.
Ooh. Tyson's tough. That
I'll
was
take
Is
he
is
was
our
on
honorable
everybody's
mention
list.
going into our
like
judging?
Tyson.
I mean, is that just like a 5th round or what's
no,
going on?
it was just put on the
No.
side. It's
Yep.
just put on the side as an honorable mention.
Yep.
You know, just put it out there. All right. So here's what we need to do next. Okay. This is what we need to do. All right. So there's 6 of us. So there can only be 4 teams in the poll. Right. So what everyone needs to do is we all need to go into the chat. You're going to write 2 names, the 2 people you want to vote out of the poll. You need to write them in the chat. Do not send them yet. We are all going to send it at the same time, but just write the names of the people you want gone. The 2 people with the most votes are out.
Can we all first throw in our teams, like write our teams again? Because I almost forget everybody.
Oh my
I don't
God.
wanna
All
hear
right.
this
I'll
shitty
mention the
ass team again.
I just emailed everybody the teams, but either
Oh,
way,
okay.
the teams
see it.
are Sean, Elon Musk, Mayor Amschel Rothschild, Conor McGregor, Forrest Gump, honorable mention Don Fry, Liam, Genghis Khan, Marvin Killdozer Haymeyer, Mickey Cohen, Magneto, honorable mention Tony Montana, Bern, Teddy Roosevelt, Ernest Hemingway, President Zelensky, Beatrix Kiddo, honorable mention Weebay. Not really strong team, Bern. Let's be honest. Steve, Andre the Giant,
The winning squad.
Sun
yo.
Tzu, the Predator.
Good spelling
Big-
on Sun Tzu, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
TZU.
I don't know his name.
TZU.
Whatever.
You couldn't say Sun Tzu?
What do
Fuckholes.
you write? S-U-N?
ZOO.
TZU.
You write S-W-D?
So either way, Andre the Giant, Sun Tzu, the Predator, Bigfoot, honorable mention, fucking broke did my nose, Bob Sapp. Then the best team there is, my team, Batman, Ronald Spears, Punisher, Francis Ngannou, honorable mention, James the Black
Yay.
Douglas. Yeah, okay. Steve, why do you hate? Why do you hate? Huh? Gay people are people
mean to me
too.
and shit. I don't like bullies.
Oh, I'm a bully. All right.
Yeah.
You and your fucking team of bitches. All right.
You were
Tom.
talking shit about my team when I wasn't on.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
You weren't
got a
here when I
question,
said it? I didn't even see it.
Oh, I
So,
heard it.
Good. Glad you heard it. That's why I said it. And then probably the worst team, Wolverine, Brian Dawkins, Vlad D. and Gaylor, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Honorable mention Mike Tyson. That's Tom's team. So what we're doing right now, everyone is writing 2 names in the chat. Do not send it yet. Writing 2 names. On 3, we are all going to send it. The 2 people that have their names chosen the most times will be kicked out of the poll. All right? All right. On 3, everyone's hitting send. 1.
Give me a,
Or do you
go
need
ahead.
a second? Are you good,
I'm
Sean?
good. Go ahead,
All right.
go ahead.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck you too.
You can't. You have to put 2 different names. Dick
I
bag.
You got
Well,
2
Matt-
votes. You got 2
Matt-
votes.
No.
Above.
Matt, we
2
gotta back
different
up here,
names.
Matt. We gotta back up here. Like, what are we defining as a win? Like, okay, like in my head, what am I envisioning? Like, are we in like a cage right now,
No,
Fighting
whatever
each
you
other?
want.
All
However you wanna
subjective.
take it.
or is like, is this like, are we like
Whatever
on planet
you're-
So
Earth?
here's
On
the
planet Earth,
thought.
it's like, let's go. Like,
This is
what's the
what
win?
this is what everyone was thinking coming into this, Sean.
Don't tell me what I was fucking
This
thinking.
this is what everyone.
Because
This is
winning
Steve.
is,
Put your
you know,
fucking hand down, Steve, for Christ's sake. So this is what was on everyone's mind, Sean.
I like that, John.
A meteor hits the Earth. The only place we can live is Mars. Then who's the bad? Like that's what was on everyone's mind, right, guys? Is that what we were all thinking? Tom,
No,
vote
not at all.
correctly. You need 2 people.
I had 2 people.
Yeah,
Well,
you
one
did
of
great.
them's you.
Great job,
I thought you
Steve.
just
Oh,
said put
I-
2 names in.
Pick 2 people. Don't be a douche-a-maroo. Sorry,
well, then I
Steve.
win
All right.
then, because I'm gonna be the richest. Because you guys are on me fighting each other.
So-
Rothschilds get all the money. You guys all
Well,
lost
this is
already.
the deal. We're gonna find out who wins because we're gonna
You
put the
voted for
poll.
Bern and Liam.
Why do you have the Japanese flag up, Sean?
because
So,
it's fun.
all right. So either way,
Hell yeah.
So this is what we have.
Where's
so
North Korea?
what's gonna happen is the top 4 teams are gonna be put into a poll on Twitter and on Instagram, and whoever gets the most votes wins. Right. So as of now, Bern 1 vote, Matt 1 vote. Right? Tom 1 vote, Steve 1 vote, Matt 1 vote, Bern 1 vote, Steve 1 vote,
You guys
Bern
trying
1
to get the
vote,
best team off.
Bern
pussies.
1 vote, Liam 1 vote. So is that everyone? There should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who didn't vote?
Forgot to carry the 3.
No. 1, 2.
I voted. Did you get
3.
mine? I replied.
Yeah, there isn't one from you, Bern.
Bern,
Yeah.
you haven't voted.
Yeah, you didn't.
John
Bern.
and Tom were my votes.
Who is it?
Sean
Sean.
and Tom.
All right. So let's see. Bern is 1,
Well, I don't feel so bad now, Bern.
2, 3. So Bern has 4. All right. And then
This fucking
So,
Theo Von crowd
1,
is killing me.
2. Matt has 2. Steve. So 1, 2.
That's some gangster shit
2
voting
for
against Steve just to
Steve.
get him up, just to get him
Uh-huh.
eliminated. Because his team
that's
is
some strategic
strong.
shit.
Steve has 2. And then who are your 2, Bern?
Sean and Tom.
All right. And then Tom has 2. And then Liam has 1. Sean has 1. All right. So, all right. Well, Bern, sorry, you're eliminated.
Yeah.
All right. So then,
But now you have a bunch with 2 votes.
yeah. So we have 3 with 2 votes. So
Jesus, dude.
Who are the 3 with 2 votes?
me, Steve, and Tom. So, well, this is what will have to happen then, right? So it's me, Steve, and Tom are on the chopping block, right? So that means
Let's the
Leo-
other 3 vote for who should stay.
Right. I mean, exactly what I was just gonna say. But either way, because me, Tom, and Bern will vote
you, Tom,
like
and
we
Steve.
or me, Tom, and Steve would only vote for ourselves. So Liam, Bern, and Sean. This time you're voting for who's staying. So the
Okay.
person's team you want to stay. So this person's making
I don't
the
know if I
poll.
like this.
Nope, I don't like it either. It
Because the
sounds
2
fishy.
people that voted for Matt are no longer voting.
Fuck off.
Can you
What do
vote
you
for
want?
yourself?
No,
We're
it's
talking
you.
about for ourselves.
No. You can only vote for me, Steve, or Tom, and the
Should be in
people.
their hands.
The person you want to stay. So on 3, send it. 1, 2, 3, send it. Yeah. Bern, did you not send it?
I don't know why. I'm sitting here and I'm applying to it. My vote was for Steve.
That's right.
What
so
the
Tom
fuck?
stays and
That's
Steve
what
stays.
some
Matt
Matt
goes.
See ya.
Well,
Fuck
Tom,
out of here, Matt.
Tom's going. Tom has the most votes.
You said vote for who
No,
you want to stay.
you said we were voting for who we want to stay.
Yeah,
Stay.
to stay with the other 3 so that there's 4.
Yeah.
Right.
So I got a
Yeah.
vote. I got 2 and Steve got 1.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you got
only
the
one-
most.
only
So
one.
Tom got the most votes, so he's staying.
So I'm eliminated? Well, you're
Yes,
back in?
me and you are eliminated. You fucking
No, only
bald
one
fuck.
person was getting eliminated.
Yeah,
Only one
that's
person
what
was
they
getting
all thought.
eliminated.
Sean and
I'm already
Liam.
out.
Fucked it up. I want to
We're all
recount. yo.
2 people are getting eliminated.
You and Bern are out.
No, one.
Yes.
You.
Matt and Bern are out.
Yeah.
So all the rest stay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Matt, you
What
were
the
saying
fuck?
Steve was gone.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to say it. But either way.
You
So
said
the
you clipped.
So the 4 fucking people that are getting voted are the 4 people in the poll are Sean, Liam, Steve, and Fuckhole. So good luck with those shitty teams. I mean,
So now's a good time to bring up, what do you want the rules to be? Because I'm almost certain I broke the rules last time. If
The
there
rules
were
are-
rules,
no,
there are no rules.
There
the
were
rule-
no- there
the
were no
rules
rules.
the rules are I want the most fucking eyes on this shit
them
as we
everywhere.
possibly can.
so now that the last poll has closed and Theo Von won, I just want you to know that I shared
right.
that to a Theo Von subreddit.
Good.
Yeah.
And asked for
It
Good.
became very clear at
Yeah.
about 11:41 p.m. that evening that we had a real big spike. I mean, listen, I almost didn't come on to. I don't want to live in a world where people think Theo Von is funnier than Bill Murray, but maybe that's me. Maybe that's just me.
Good.
You know?
No,
What?
Liam,
It's
good
not the
fucking
real
job.
world, Bern.
Good fucking
But
job, Liam.
also,
No, I said the same thing too. Like whatever's getting eyes on the
tagged
prize.
Steve Harvey fan club. So,
You did?
but
Nice.
by the time they noticed it, it was already closed. I was like, shit.
Yeah. So, but either way, put it in the fucking whatever subreddit. Whatever. The whole point of this is to get like the most eyes on it as possible. So
Agreed.
great thinking, Liam. Great job. Fucking
Now,
proud
Matt,
of you.
I think I can put in a picture of all 6 teams, like put it like, and I'll try to make it so I can do all 6 teams, but you can only vote for 4. And maybe I'll like, hey, 2 of the teams were eliminated. These are the 4 remaining.
Yeah, just show like just so everyone can see what the whole draft was.
Yeah.
Love it. Nice. Very good. All right. Cool. So,
Make sure you put in big words. You can't vote for Matt's team because it sucks.
right. Also put in there that Steve's a fucking chode smoke.
Steve, you didn't have to do that. Nobody was voting for Matt's team anyways.
Yeah. I bet if we were to put it in a fucking Francis Ngannou subreddit, I'd get it. But either way, so
I don't know how anyone's beaten Steve with the Predator as his 3rd pick. I don't know how anyone. I mean, that is absolutely that is getting.
well, if
Pat
anyone
Mahomes
picked
and
Arnold
Bigfoot is the
Schwarzenegger,
pick of the
then
night.
it's like
Bigfoot's the pick of the night.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
it
back to
actually
back, I
is.
don't know,
Bigfoot
man.
is a good
Maybe
pick.
That's
Bigfoot
right.
is, but
I
he
don't
set
know,
the
man.
tone
Don
with the
Fry
Predator.
versus Bigfoot. Don
I
Fry
know.
versus Bigfoot.
Don
Don
Fry,
Fry.
have you ever seen them both in the same place at the same time?
Was Don Fry the was the honorable mention or the
Yeah.
I'll mention, yeah.
So, all right, we are coming to the top of time. This has been the first ever draft of Badasses. Honestly, I feel like we're going to do another one of these soon, and I have a great idea for it, just like I had this great idea.
And you hope you do better.
I mean, fuck off. So let's keep it moving. We're coming to the top of time. Like we said, available now on all podcast platforms and YouTube. Working Perspectives Podcast. We have the Danielle Costanzo episode. Great fucking show. Next week, we are airing the 3-time nominee for MILF of the Year, hottest
Hell
MILF
yeah.
of the year at the
Hell
AVN
J-Dub's mom will
Awards.
be on next week,
Yeah.
and we are
J-Dub's
very
mom.
excited to have her.
Hell yeah.
Stop.
God.
That was pretty funny. That was
Damn,
pretty
shout
funny.
out the cream saver. It's not the cream saver, it's the one and only, the superstar that is Dee Siren. Freaking great show. She was absolutely awesome, man. She was badass. Also, the debut of a new co-host, Bethany Cherney, was our co-host on that one with me and Justin and Dee. It was awesome. It was such a blast. She was great. Super nice lady, really great story. She went from being a elementary school teacher to living the life of luxury as one of the biggest stars on the planet. Tells us all about that, her whole story behind it, everything, and even gives us an insight to the porn world, right? I mean, guys, just wait till you hear about fluffers. I'm just saying. It's gonna blow your mind.
I just looked up her photos right now. My entire computer screen is just filled with Dee Siren. So
hell yeah.
Have fun.
So you know.
She's yep. All right, very good. So
she's a trooper.
She took she is a pro's pro.
Badass.
Jesus
badass.
Yeah, she should have been on the badass list. So either way, let's keep it moving. Strong stem, before we get out of here, anything you want to say to the cult of Cabot before we take off?
Not much. Just one really, really important thing, and I want everybody to fucking know this, and I need everybody to understand this. You can't vote for Matt's team because it sucks.
You're a fucking cunt. You know that?
I actually knew he was going to do that.
You're a fucking cunt.
Adios, amigos.
I still didn't. Steve still cracks me up, man. I didn't know.
Real
I didn't know.
nice.
I didn't see that coming.
Real nice. All right, let's keep it moving. Tom, what do you got to say before we get out of here?
Nothing. Just have a great weekend, and thanks for listening. Vote for my team.
Very good. Very good. Lasmeeshma, what do you got to say before we roll on out of here?
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Quietly the most fucking complete team in the NFL right now.
We're the best first half team in football, baby.
There's nothing. I have no response. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it sucks for me, but you're not lying.
You don't know. It could all collapse next week, guys. I mean, we've all been Birds fans long enough to know that it could collapse any week. So
yeah, but if that kid can throw the ball like that in the pocket, then that team's going to be stupid.
FYI, the last time I had a kid, we won the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Had another time. So.
Yes, America.
Very true.
Same.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Same. Wait. What?
Same.
Oh,
the last time I had a kid, the Eagles won the goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right.
Did you have another kid?
I just did. Yeah.
Holy
in January.
shit.
Yeah.
It's coming. Shit. It's gonna happen.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
What's the Super Bowl odds for the Eagles? I'm putting a bet
I'm
in
about
now.
to double down.
You're gonna get fleeced now.
You might as well wait till they lose a game or two to get better odds.
Yeah,
now.
wait till they lose a game or two, because right now it's not going to be that advantageous.
You'd get like 2-1 or so, 3-1,
maybe 3-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. But also watch the Dahmer John on Netflix.
Is it good?
Dude,
it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's popular for a reason, you know?
Evan Peters is such a creep, dude. That guy is so good at just being a weird dude. Like he's kind of like, it's one of those shows you sit on your couch and you're just like, I'm uncomfortable. Like I'm physically uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen some shit in my life and I'm like watching it. Like I watched it over the course of like last week and I'm sitting there by myself. I'm like, this is weird. I feel weird inside. It's creepy.
I'm not supposed to be seeing this. This is deviant behavior.
I'm like, this is weird, dude. It's super weird.
Doesn't he date the one singer, Halsey, right?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, he was on
you're
American
right.
Horror Story.
Yeah, I think you're
right.
He's the Quicksilver from the
dude, he was on Mayor of Easttown, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Poor fucker.
Yeah, and the folks who did the movie the show did a good job of like for instance, like one scene where he's doing CPR and his whole chest is caved in. I've actually done CPR on people, and like when you do CPR to actually move the heart, you have to break the whole wrist. Like so, you're going boom, 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 and the scene is like so graphic. It's like that graphic where like his chest cavity is like incaving. I mean, it's
real
gory.
fucked up, man.
It's super gory.
It's gorier than I thought it was.
So it's a great family show.
Yep.
But it has but it goes into the psychology too, which I thought was cool too. Like me being a nerd, it was cool, interesting to see like the psychology of like the evolutionary psychology of why potentially he was the way he was.
I'm almost done with it, but like it's a well researched show, and the performances are really solid. Like even the neighbor, Niecy Nash, like she's great.
Yeah.
Just like imagine being that person.
Yep.
Shout out Reno 911.
I just gotta be honest, I spaced out a little because I didn't realize the fucking siren got the fat titty.
Oh yeah. She got the upstairs and the back poach, baby. And
I was taking a little gander.
And 5'1". She is 5'1".
Oh, she's a little bit. Oh,
she's 5'1". Yeah.
No, that means
she's just a little smaller than you are.
I'm 5'11", jerk off. All right.
You wear them little heel things that you put on, the little gel pad boys, don't they?
I'm fucking 5'11". Either I'm 5'11", no matter whatever shoes I put on, I'm 5'11". All right.
Hell yeah.
See, small chicks are the best because they make your dick look big.
Yeah.
Oh, tiny hands.
Yeah. How about it? So very nice. Benoit
like
Pugliese. Yeah. Benoit Podcasy. Anything you want to say to the Podcasy faithful before we get out of here?
Quick shout out, making the announcement here. Just found out yesterday, another Podcasy boy will be entering the world. Former guest of the show, Mike Pod, and his wife, Meg. Little baby boy due in April.
Whoa, dude, that's great.
All right.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
so,
Nice.
he's currently
Shout out, man.
He's currently going to PA school. They're renting out their house to renters, and they're living in Meg's mom's basement. So I talked to him yesterday. He's like, "Yep, it's exactly how you draw it up. Be 37, be in school, be living in your mother-in-law's basement, and living off alone." And I was like, honestly, dude, there's a lot of people who are like also living in their mother-in-law's basement, but they just got fired from their job at Target. Like you guys are going to be okay.
Yeah.
But
There's people who do it and they don't live anywhere.
then they don't live nowhere at all.
Yeah.
So shout out to them, and I'm just bracing for. I mean, just this show, while it brings me a lot of fun to do, is just a constant wave of just disappointment and losses for me, just loss after loss after loss after loss. So I'm just steeling myself for what's going to happen here in the next 3 to 4 minutes.
Hey, Bern, you never know. All right. So very nice. Thank you for that, Benoit Podcasy. Sean Douglas Day, what do you got to say to the Douglas Nation? Also, I did want to honorable mention your brother, but I didn't want to take it from you. I was going to, he was on my modern pick list, right? He was going to be my modern pick, my modern draft pick, but I was going to honorable mention him too, but I didn't want to like step on your toes. But your brother is fucking way up there on the fucking badass list, baby.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've got
Sounds
no
like
purple hearts. I've got no purple hearts. Means I'm better at
didn't get
dodging
hit.
bullets.
Yeah.
I'm better at dodging bullets, my brother.
Nice. Is that what you say to him?
He's been
That's
shot.
awesome.
He was shot 27 times. I think everyone's better at dodging bullets than your fucking brother, right?
The bullet sponge.
Yeah,
I love it.
And a grenade, right?
Yeah, grenade went off. Yeah,
I mean-
so yeah, if you guys don't know, but basically he was in Fallujah, place called Karma. There's this dude, bad guy, was shooting down helicopters. They went after him a few times, couldn't get to him. Went in the house, and my brother went into a room. Clark Swather, my buddy of mine, was right behind him. They were catty corner to each other, and my brother went into the room, and the guys there's 4 dudes in the room. They all shot him all at once. 3 of them shot him. Rifle came off. Brother stood up, pulled his pistol out, shot 2 dudes right in the chest after they shot him with the AK-47. And then there's 2 dudes left. They threw a grenade in the room, knocked him out. And then my brother woke up, and they thought he was dead. And he just was silently like, "I'm not dead, motherfuckers," and shot him like a few minutes later. So he shot four dudes. But yeah,
dude, it wasn't too when they were checking him afterwards. He had shots in his back, and he was like, "I was never shot in the back. I was fronting face," and they had tried to execute him, right? Like they wanted to confirm he's dead. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of this is hearsay because
Jesus Christ.
A lot of this is hearsay because he doesn't know exactly what happened because my buddy Clark got shot one time. He died, and it was just my brother in that room. And so what he remembers is there's 4 dudes in the room. He killed 2 of them point blank with his pistol because his rifle fell down to the ground. They threw a grenade. He got knocked out. And yeah, he thinks that those 2 other guys came up to him and tried to execute him, shot him in the ass underneath his body armor. And then he woke up and shot those 2 guys. So he killed 4 dudes by himself with a pistol with 3 magazines.
Yeah, and walked off.
Yeah, and then walked off target. He was trying to radio back to the guys because they all thought he was dead, so they were gonna they backed off a little bit, get some space, get some snipers in there, and he tried radioing back, but his radio was broken, so he went over to Clark. Clark was dead. Got Clark's radioed back, and then walked off target to the helicopter.
Fucking
after getting shot
27
times. I think the official number was 11 in the plates, 12 in the plates, something like that. And then rest were in his body.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, his book's out. It's Perfectly Wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great book. Great. I did it. Steve, you did it too, didn't you?
Sure did.
Great
It's
fucking
an easy
book.
read. It's a good book, easy read,
Oh, you
can
fly
finish
through it.
You can finish it in a couple days.
Oh yeah,
sure.
You fly through it. He tells he goes in depth about that mission. He goes in depth about his childhood and stuff with Sean's dad and stuff, and then he goes into other stuff like the training and some missions. I talked about the one mission he talked about where he was doing a dive with this other guy, and they were underneath this dock that was underneath a city, and it was pitch black, and they got lost and was running out of air.
Yeah.
And it was like no space. They couldn't, like, it barely moved, got lost, pitch black, didn't know where they were going, almost out of air, and barely made it back. Like, even thinking about that gives me fucking palpitations.
Well, and the thing is, the reason it's so hard is because, like, at the time, it's different now, but we didn't really use GPS underwater. So it was just, you had a tack board, which is a compass. So a lot of the places we trained, they had metal piers. So you go underneath the metal pier, the fucking compass just starts spinning around, and, like, you don't know which way to go. Like, and it's dark at night, and you have no idea literally which way to go. So it's I've been in similar situations, but I didn't get lost like he did. But yeah, it's diving is probably like the most dangerous thing we do, and like training and just, man, all the, like, some of the craziest things I've ever done, scariest moments were training, not even combat, just training.
Really?
Well, think about it. I mean, the analogy I make, it's like you talk to UFC fighters, good wrestlers, good athletes. They'll oftentimes say the hardest thing is practice, not the game.
True.
Yeah, because you want to be able to turn that shit off when you're actually have to do it.
Boost.
Yeah, do what you do. Like, what are you trying to do? Let the training take over. I just brought up your brother's book here. Didn't realize it was forwarded by McRaven, by the way. Admiral McRaven, kind of a big name. Kind of a big
what
name.
Is McRaven?
Admiral William McRaven. He's one of the most decorated admirals in
Make Your Bed guy.
Yeah. He's a long-standing bet. He could have been an honorable mention on a
well,
list, you know?
he talks about him in the book, like, a bit, you know, like, because he apparently he's got a really good relationship with him, right, Sean?
The guy wrote the foreword to his book, so obviously.
Yeah. I mean, my brother's just like, I mean, even before this happened, he's a very likable guy, just friendly guy, so everyone knew him. But I mean, obviously after this,
Sean, what's the age difference between you two?
12 years. 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
And he even brings it up in the book too, Sean, about how he was your inspiration for joining the SEALs and stuff like that. And he talks about that jump too.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, it was insane. Like, I mean, I kind of knew what he did, but like when I was 12 years old, he was part of Leapfrogs. He was jumping into the Philadelphia Phillies stadium, and he was doing a practice jump. I think it was like 2 days prior. And he had a cutaway. Long story short is there's some high winds. His chute didn't open up correctly, and he had to do a cutaway. And he like fell into the stadium. There was actually a bunch of people in there. And everyone's like, holy shit, he's gonna fucking die. And he just his backup chute opened up, and he landed perfectly and acted like nothing happened at all. I was like, dude, like, you almost died. I'm like, what a badass. I'm like, I haven't seen him in years, and he just came off the field like acting like nothing happened. And I'm like, first of all, I'm like, I want to get paid to skydive. Second of all, whatever kind of training he went through, I want to get that kind of training where I just almost die. I'm like, whatever. Order a fucking cheesesteak afterwards.
Yeah, let's get some crab fries.
Yeah.
Like, I was eating cheesesteaks within a half an hour of him. I'm like, okay, dude, this is badass.
Was he always like a cool brother to you too? Like, I know he had like his kind of own life and stuff, but like whenever he was around, he was like a pretty cool guy to you too.
Well, growing up, we didn't really grow up because our families were split. If you read the book, we were all split up. Yeah. So I didn't really know him all that well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I mean, that's good though that you guys have talked and stayed together and stuff. You know what I mean? But all right, but we'll talk more about that some other time.
Yeah, Matt, it's so fucking weird that they both got jobs that happen to be one of the most fucking smallest workforces in America. They end up in it together.
Hey, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's something in that North Wales water, maybe. I don't know. But either way, we're coming to the top of time. This has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, coming today by Captain Jerkbeard, Tom Lavelle, Strong Stem Steve Cabot, the Madman Sean Day, Lasmeeshma Liam Reese, and the bad boy Benoit Podcasy Bern Podcasy. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com, and please like and subscribe so we can keep this party going. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Thanks. See ya. All right, here we go. Game 4. So this is what I want to do, right? This was my idea also, guys. And let me see if you'd be down with this, right? So I want to do the random number generator thing again. And I have it up on my thing, so I'll share my screen so we can all do it at the same time, right?
And we get to get our dick sucked by the MILF thing.
Right. Also that. So either way, we're all going to pick a number, right? And it's $1 a pick, right? So every week we're gonna do it at the end, right? And it's gonna just build, and whoever hits it gets the
skins
dollar.
game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Well, so but we don't have to pay it every time. We'll just keep track of how many bets we made, and then whoever hits it, like say if it hits in 10 weeks, we all owe them $10. You know what I mean? Like, and we'll just Venmo it or whatever. But that's what we'll do. So it's $1 a pick. We're doing one pick a week, right? And then it keeps adding up, and then it's winner take all. No one hits it, the pot just keeps building. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So wait, we're going for like 16 weeks. 16 weeks.
Dude,
Yeah,
we're doing
like,
it until it hits.
I mean,
Do
it
it until
could.
it hits.
It could.
Dude, it could be
go
fucking
for-
200 weeks. Who fucking knows?
or
What happens if it goes to
3
the
weeks.
Super Bowl and no one does it?
Then it keeps going after that. It's till someone hits the number, right?
But
Is that-
isn't it Steve's turn?
Wait. Oh, wait. You're doing 1 to 100.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Because I thought you were doing like the heads or tails things. Like, I mean, like,
No.
whatever. Okay.
No. So first we're gonna do the random number generator. So Steve, what's your number? Between 1 and 100.
1 in 100. What's my number?
Yeah. 69 probably.
Damn, cuz. I mean, why would you jump on it like that?
I was just gonna
You have a
say
1%
that's
chance.
probably gonna be yours.
You got a 1% chance of winning.
Fucking Christ. I'll go low. I'll go fucking deuce me up, yo. Eat two.
Steve's too. Okay. My number will be 28. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Sean, your number?
My number is going to be the same thing every single week, 50. So don't even ask me. 50
All right. Good.
every time.
Benoit?
47.
I'm confused. What are we picking a number for?
Dude, were you just fucking listening? All right.
You
I
didn't,
have-
you didn't explain it very well.
I have a random number generator here. It's one between 1 and 100, right? We're all betting it's $1 a pick, right? So if you hit, you get it. If it doesn't, if it, fuckhead, stop using that word because I got to cut it every time. But all right, but everyone has to pick, right? And if
Pick
no
it,
one,
bitch.
and if no one gets it, then the money just rolls over until
you.
someone hits it. Cool.
Yep,
All right,
yep.
Bern, what your number was 47?
47.
All right, Liam, your number.
66.
All right, so Steve is 2. I'm 28. Sean is 50. Bern's 47. Liam 66. I'm hitting it now. It's up on my screen. Here we go. 40. All right. No one hits
Got
it.
there.
All right, so that was week 1. Okay, so now it is
Wait, I
game.
won?
No one won.
No one won. Rolls over.
Game 4 of the 7 of 7 series. Here we are. Liam is up 3-0 in the series. He has a chance to close it out tonight. Liam, odds or evens?
Odds.
You got it. All right. What do you want?
Heads.
Do you want heads in first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
Call-
always wants first, just for
call-
the advantage.
What kind of coin is it?
It's a penny.
A goddamn fucking penny. Again. A
I don't know if
goddamn
we can
fucking
see it.
penny.
All right. Liam, call it in the air, please.
Who the fuck flips
Heads.
a penny?
And it's tails. All right. Bern is up 1-0. Here we go. Benoit Podcasy, call it in the air.
Tails.
Tails it is. Benoit Podcasy up
Uh-oh.
2-0. All right. Lasmeeshma. Call it in the air.
Heads.
Tails it is. 3. Is that 3 tails in a row?
Yep.
All right. Bern is up 3-0 right now. Bern, your chance to steal a game. Here we go. Call it in the air.
Tails.
And it's heads. Oh boy. Liam sneaks back in. It's 3-1. Liam, your call. Bern, you're at game point right here. All right. 3-1. Liam, your call.
Almost.
Call it in the air.
Heads.
And it's tails. Texas first win. He's on the board.
Wow. Also, the first time it hasn't come down to the last pick.
Yeah.
This has been the least dramatic.
It was
dudes.
tails. It was tails 4 out of 5 times.
Yeah.
Hey man, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? But it was bound to happen. Burns said tails every time.
I've never said heads.
Yeah.
And
So-
I won't.
Heads has it. Heads has a 51% chance of winning because it has more metal on that side. I looked it up. People
of a penny? Though of a penny?
Of a penny.
Really?
I just watch it like I'm playing roulette. Like once it's 3 tails in a row, then I'll pick heads. Once it's a couple heads in a row, then I'll pick tails. Yeah.
Odds.
Well, your strategy's been working, Liam, but I guess this time it just didn't pull through. So Bern is on the board. It is now 3-1 in the 7 of 7 series, and we'll keep it going. We'll live to fight another week. Bern, Liam, you'll have a chance. You'll have a chance to close it out next week. Very good. But dude, guys, great fucking show tonight. And then my idea for next week, maybe we'll do a draft of best songs.
Oh,
a best songs draft. Yeah. And we could almost use the same categories. We could do a classical, right?
Well, right.
We could do a modern,
a fictional song,
a fiction song. Yeah.
Well, we could do maybe like a movie soundtrack. Right.
I do like
That's
doing,
difficult though.
I do like doing categories when we do drafts because then you could be like, it's a little more strategic and it's a little more fun. Be like I knew right away I wasn't going to go with my fiction until the end because there was a bunch of picks that just hit it all at one time. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, well, some people might double up, but it is a little more fun with the strategy. But I'll draft it. Nice. I'll draft anything.
So next week we could do the best songs. The categories could be modern, classic. We could do movie soundtrack, right?
Well, we got to be more specific, right? Like you can do rock songs. You can do like alternative, classic, metal, or you know what I mean? Like we don't want to be too super broad.
Okay, so maybe we could do rock, rap, hip hop, right? Classic rock, or I don't know. Maybe we'll do Bern. Try and think of the categories then, but that's the idea.
I'll think of like 15 different ideas and just throw them out there.
Norwegian death metal.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, we can just go be like Norwegian death metal versus Swedish death metal.
Right, because if we did imagine this though, if we didn't do categories and someone picked 4 Beatles songs and then put it in a Beatles subreddit or whatever, that's the match. Right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. No, but I'm just saying. It's a strategy, and Liam, you thought of it, and it was brilliant. And honestly, it was great because the whole fucking point of this is to get eyes on the fucking product. So that's all you want. Put it in all the fucking subreddits you want, baby.
There was a spirit of competition in me last week where I was like, Liam, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. But I loved it. I've been in enough fantasy leagues with like normal people to be like, guys, you throw something out there. We don't have any rules. Then people start doing stuff. Then if we want to make rules, we make rules. Like it's all organic. None of it matters. It's all changing. It's all we want to do. And the whole point was once we saw that we were getting up to like, I know you snoozed that chat, but once we were at like, all of a sudden there were like 28 votes in the first like 3 hours. It was like, all right, great. Well, I don't care who wins. Like, let's get to 50.
Yeah. Which we ended up doing, right? Then we got to like.
We got to 38.
Yeah, I think it was like 30 some. Yeah.
I think it was
whatever.
38.
Also,
The week before there were 4.
Yeah. So also we've only ever put them on Twitter. I want to do one on Instagram this week also. So which we have like our Twitter following, I think we're at like 100 something, but on Instagram we're at like 3,000 something. So
I think Instagram's just more than I don't really fuck with it that much, but
also that'll correlate our number one interface, our number one social media interface is Facebook. So we could also do because once we load it on Instagram, it loads on Facebook automatically also. So we could get the dual threat there. So we'll have to, hopefully you can add them up from all 3 and get a win. But yeah, nice. All right. Good shit. No, great shit tonight, guys. Another killer fucking episode. Love it. Love that we're doing the poll at the end. Good shit. But I'm gonna roll because it's fucking late and I gotta be up at 3 to fight Jocko. So good shit tonight, guys. Someone's got to do it, Bern.
Yeah, someone has to do it.
I didn't watch Andor yet, but I'm very excited to do that.
Same.
I'm ready.
Hold
ready
on,
to rock too.
Bern. You want to talk Little Thrones? How about How about your boy Loris the Clubfoot, baby?
Oh my goodness gracious, that is vicious, man. Like straight vicious.
Also, I wanted to ask you this. So in the book, they made it out that Christian Cole beat up Breakbones, and then he was called Broken Bones. Yes. But in the show,
they just lit his ass on fire.
Yeah,
it was Clubfoot who got him.
Well, but also they made it that Breakbones beat up Christian Cole, And how about a turn on Kristen Cole? Went from being like the dude to the snood. You know what I'm saying?
What's funny about him was he was like, listen, run away with me because I feel so dishonored that I fucked you. And she's like, no, bro, I'm going to be the queen. He's like, how dare you destroy my honor by not agreeing to give up all of your shit to run away from me to restore my honor? Whatever, dude. Like,
yeah.
Must be nice, Kristen Cole. You're a nobody from nowhere. Shut your mouth and do your job. Like,
yeah. Hey, and you want some more of this good puss? Then keep your fucking mouth shut and get your.
I'll tell you what, too. I didn't even think that girl, like, I had no attraction toward her until I did. You know what I mean? Like,
Millie. Oh, you're saying young Renera?
Young Renera. I was like, she's all right. You know what I mean? Whatever. But like,
Justin brought up a great point, is that you take away the silver hair of House Targaryen and it's not even close to the same. You know what I'm saying?
Not as striking of figures.
I mean, even with Emilia Clarke, I am fucking in love with Emilia Clarke. Do not get it twisted. I fucking love.
She's the one that's going to be in Secret Invasion, right?
Yes.
But either way, Emilia Clarke, right? Like,
Khaleesi.
You take away the silver hair of House Targaryen, it makes a difference. It really does. But
yeah, she's not as striking as a brunette. You're right.